Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by AOL Music and Spinner.com, where you can get free MP3s, exclusive interviews, and more. Video bandwidth for the Daily Giz Wiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1055 for Friday, March 26th, 2010, The MouseRug.
And now, get ready for Dick.
As the giant storm clears away from the Isle of Manhattan, leaving behind debris, detritus, and stuff, one building still stands tall. A building made of stone and the spit of unicorns. A building that cannot fall even in the worst weather. Yes, there it is. Up ahead, a light glowing in the distance. Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the major domo of Dick's Gadget Warehouse, Mr. Dick DeBartolo.
Leo, how you doing?
Hello, Dickie D.
Oh,
How
don't
are you?
step there. Don't step.
Whoa.
That's unicorn spit.
I
Careful.
almost-
The rain. It gets through the crevices and the unicorn spit is everywhere.
Very slippery, too, I noticed.
Yeah, I know. But not one stone was moved.
It's amazing. This building, how old is this building here, the Gadget Warehouse?
I'm going to say it was built in the late 30s.
1830s.
18.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Ancient.
Yeah, because it was a Pony Express stop originally.
And then Pony Express riders, they were tired, so they would leave the mail there. They said, nobody's going to want these X-ray specs, and they would just leave them there.
Yeah, exactly. That sometimes if you're looking for old mail, that's a good place to go too.
Sure.
Yeah.
I actually have a Gadget Warehouse Friday item.
You do?
Dr. Mom sent me this. You know, Passover is coming.
Yes. Yes.
Soon. It's like this weekend or something. Maybe it's tonight. Is it tonight? Could be tonight.
It's on.
I think it is. It's
Tuesday,
tonight,
right? Yeah, I think
is
it's
it a
tonight.
Tuesday?
Okay.
Well, anyway.
Okay.
She sent me this. This comes from Amazon.com via Right Light Judaica Express, and this is.
Oh yeah, I got lots of stuff.
Just in time for Passover. I think you'll enjoy this. It is the Passover bag of plagues, the 10 plagues that were visited upon the people of Egypt by the God of the Hebrews for being so mean. They include in here, plastic. This is good for the kids.
Yeah.
Plastic.
Kids who've been bad.
Yeah. Well, the plagues were blood, frogs, lice, wild beasts, cattle, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, and the death of the firstborn. And so you get something for each of those.
Touch of Madagascar cinnamon.
So for the blood, you get some, little fake blood.
Right.
For the frogs, there's a rubber frog. There's a small black bug for the lice. There's a animal finger puppet, which actually looks more like a lion than a cattle. But anyway, okay. There's a cow mask for the cattle plague. Always fun. Wear the cow mask. This is great. The kids could just act this out, and they'll have such a great time. For boils, they've got a little sticky hand with actually covered with boils.
Well, okay, good.
For hail, there's an ice cube with fire in it. For the locust, there is in fact a plastic locust. You see right there, large.
Oh yeah, don't let that out.
No. For darkness, that's a hard one to kind of turn into a toy. So they just give you a pair of sunglasses.
A mask? Oh, okay, right, okay.
You put those on, it gets dark. And then finally, for the death of the firstborn, there's a 9-piece jigsaw puzzle. I don't even know because I'm not going to open it. I don't know what that is. But there it is, the Passover bag of plagues.
Wow,
all 10 plagues. It says right here, fun and educational.
I think so. I always knew 8 of the plagues, but
right
now
and it's got them in Hebrew.
You always forget blood and lice.
Yeah. Me, it's the one I forget about is the darkness, because it doesn't seem like a plague. It just seems like nighttime.
You emanate light.
Yeah, well, it's just night.
It's true.
It's not really, it's not exactly a plague.
No, I know. As a matter of fact, with daylight saving, that plague got pushed back an hour.
Yeah, right.
Or pushed ahead an hour. It's something.
Isn't that funny?
How many clocks did you have to reset? I did.
None.
Oh, you have? Is everything atomic?
All my clocks automatically reset.
Okay, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you have manual clocks?
Yes, because I have such kooky clocks.
Oh, you have kooky clocks.
I mean, you don't think you ever heard of a kooky clock?
Yeah, kooky.
Maybe we could get some Betty Crocker or something to come out with the cookie clock.
Betty Clocker.
Betty Clocker. Cookie. And then if they put that on the market, in 3 weeks, we'd have a new gadget for the gadget warehouse.
What would that be?
The cookie.
And then in the 4th week, we wouldn't have to do the show anymore. It'll be great.
Oh, it'd be broke.
Okay,
I found this is a gadget warehouse. And do you remember? Actually, it turns out this company is very much still in business. It goes back to 1991, and it is the MouseRug.
Oh,
do you know about
It looks like an Oriental rug. Oh, well, this one's not. That's the presidential. That's
the presidential, right? But they are also reintroducing the wrist rugs. Did you know about wrist rugs?
What are wrist rugs?
Wrist rugs, they're at mousepad.com. Wrist rugs, this is so bizarre. They're tiny, tiny rugs that go on the resting portion of your laptop computer. So you can get a matching mouse rug and wrist rests. And what I'm thinking, and now this turns out this company has been in business, and as I said, they have new styles. I went to their website thinking it was going to say website, 505 not found. They're very much in business, and there's a little history of the mouse rug, and what it was. This guy was doing
a history of the mouse rug.
Yeah, this guy built a factory in Colorado.
Yeah.
And one of the main customers he was working for said, we're going to triple our orders. You need a bigger milling place. So he built a bigger, huge plant to make rugs. And after 2 years, the company moved their production overseas.
I thought you were going to say something like, they thought they were 15-foot rugs, but they were really only 14 3/4 foot rugs.
No.
So they had extra.
Right. No, that would have been funny when the guy went there and he said, the rugs are finished. The rugs are finished. Look at them. And he goes, no, not 8 by 10 inches.
They're beautiful.
8 by 10 feet.
They're beautiful.
I got 100,000 of these in every color. And then that's when he said, mouse rug.
There must be something we can do with
There must be something, yeah. No, but anyway, so the company that he was making rugs for moved their operation out of the state or out of the country. And he said, what can I mill that would be unique? And he stumbled upon the idea of making rugs that people would put under a mouse.
Get ready for this, because they're still sold. When we were in Dubai, land of the Oriental rug, the store had mouse rugs.
Are you serious?
Yes, but they were Oriental.
Oh, that's a riot.
Beautiful, actually.
Now, Leo, a money-making thought. Think about it. Talk it over with the people.
My people.
Mouse rug vacuum cleaners.
Mouse rug? Well, yes,
See,
because
Leo,
you've got a rug.
Yes, you got to. You can't put a real vacuum cleaner on your desk. Even if you put this rug on the floor, it'll get sucked up in a second.
Right.
So tiny little vacuum cleaners.
Tiny little vacuum cleaners.
And we could have a keyboard accessory for it.
Yes.
It would be the desktop vacuum cleaner system. What do you
Brilliant.
think?
You're brilliant.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And then after the Betty Cookie Crocker clock is in the warehouse, our mini vacuum cleaner will be the following week. So we'll be making our own supply of gadgets as we go along for the warehouse. But anyway, so this guy is still in business. Company is FiberLock. So if you want a wrist rug, a mouse rug, you can visit them. Oh, I didn't write down. Is it fiberlock.com? I forgot to write.
I'll check. I don't know. Let me see.
Okay.
It's Fiber or R-E?
Fiberlock. FiberLock.
FiberLock.
Mix of the mouse rug. It's so funny.
They're still around.
They're still around.
They're still around. Then they're now a division of Lextra Corporation.
Oh, okay.
Fiberlock.com.
And soon to be a division of TWiT.
Soon to be a division. Well, they make other things. Like the world's premier B2B manufacturer of products imprinted with high-performance, multicolored, flocked graphics.
Well, we need some flocking graphics.
They invented the mouse rug. Yes,
okay. You can't take that away from them.
No, no, no. They're the first, the only, the originators of the world-famous mouse rug. And you've got one.
I got two. I got three.
You got a bunch of them.
I'm mouse rug heavy, pal.
Are you going to keep some?
You know, my front apartment is so small that in the kitchen, this is wall-to-wall carpeting.
That's perfect for a New York apartment.
It's perfect. Yes, it is. The living room, I have to use two of them side by side.
Yeah. Oh, it's a spacious living room. How nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great.
Rent controlled?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
$20 that thing was.
The mouse. The mouse rug.
Yeah. Wow. That's kind of pricey, really.
Well, he hand knits them. No, he doesn't. He does not hand knit them.
Are you ready for a letter?
I am.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, with a letter, here he is, the Giz Wiz.
And Corey K. writes, I was listening to episode 1045 where you and Leo were talking about the photo frame camera, the camera that makes its own frame. We were joking about that. He said, have you ever seen the Kodak frame and fame camera? Not only do the pictures come out in their own frame, but a runner shows up to take the framed photo directly to the museum after you take the picture. There's a built-in 9600 baud modem that dials the nearest museum, and a runner is dispatched to pick up the print and hang it up. This is we're making up crazy cameras. And then this guy's very funny. He said the camera has several shooting modes. Proud parent. No matter what you shoot, your baby's head gets put on a nice body. Picasso mode, when the picture is taken, everything is skewed in a random direction. The Monet, no matter where the photo is taken, there are water lilies in the background. The Norman Rockwell, all your photos are colorized, warm, happy, and have an American feel. Or Rembrandt, where all your photos have dramatic effects and lots of shadowing.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know, some of those actually might be real because there are a lot of effects, painting effects like that.
Oh, that's true.
There's,
you know,
a Van Gogh,
right.
there's a Van Gogh plug-in I can use, I'm sure.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
Anyway, Corey K., thank you for your witty email. And he says, love the show every day. I have listened to all 245 episodes, and I'm still sane.
Wait a minute. There have been 1,055.
Well, you have to...
Either that letter's really old,
Well, wait a minute. March 14th, 10,045. And what are we up to?
We've done. Oh, you said 1,045. I thought you said.
Oh no, I'm sorry. 10,045. I'm sorry. Yes.
1,045.
Yes, 1,045. So he's just 2 weeks behind.
I thought you said 245. I thought, oh, well, that's ridiculous.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I wouldn't read. Wait, you think I read that letter?
I've listened to all 50 of your shows. They're
Yes, I know.
fantastic.
I love that. I love that.
No.
I love it on Mad when you get on the message board. Sometimes some kid will write, "This was the unfunniest issue of Mad ever. I've been reading Mad since the beginning of the year." And
it was just terrible. Oh, these young people today, they're just...
Oh, yeah, and Mad is up to 6 times a year now. So
Hey,
Mad
let's
is now,
talk about that. That's really good news.
That is good news. And you know what's so funny about the internet is Friday emails were sent out to the writers that we're moving from quarterly to bi-monthly, which turns out to be 50% more material needed, going from 4 issues to 6 issues, even though it doesn't sound that way, it is. And I emailed John and said, can I send out a tweet about this? And he said, well, Tom Richmond, one of the artists, already put it on his website. So sure. So I sent out a tweet. And then a minute later, there was a phone call back. No, Time Warner wants to make a special announcement themselves.
Too late.
Well, try to recall.
You cannot recall a tweet.
No, you can't.
No, it's very difficult. They live forever. That's a good thing to remember because you can delete the tweet, but they're still in the search database. And if you have Twitter hooked up to anything else, it's gone.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
It went to Facebook.
And all it takes is a couple of people
halfway around the world.
Sure, and they retweet it, and you can't. Yeah. It's a good thing to remember when you tweet something. So that's very good news.
It is good.
Because I was really sad when they cut it back to...
From 12 to 4 was like... No, I always tell, I tell people 4 issues a year sounds like a coffee table book.
Yeah.
Whereas, bi-monthly, a lot of magazines, I write a monthly column for a boating magazine, and they too have gone bi-monthly this year because, as you can imagine, people are not running out and buying boats. I mean, I think you put buying your trawler on hold, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I remember. You had me shopping everywhere. I want a trawler. I went to Hong Kong for you. But then you said, "Oh, come home. I changed my mind."
I said a stroller, not a trawler.
Oh! Then why did I go to Hong Kong?
I don't know. You're crazy, man.
I know. I was wondering why I said, "Leo, is 50 feet too big?" And you said, "For a stroller?" That's when I knew we were in big trouble.
Oh, you got any of those little carpets left? Because
I said, trying to get this expense through, Dane, is going to be something.
You also
else.
had a winner in the What the Heck Is It contest. We should mention that.
Lots of winners, yeah.
What was it? Can we say?
Oh yeah, because the new What the Heck Is It game is up there. It was panned down because I can't remember what it was.
Well, yes.
It was a little device that the old device was you put it on your finger, and as you read, you slide your finger down.
That was the old one. This is the new one.
The new one, yes. Well, you can guess what it is.
You can guess what this is?
You can guess, but I mean, we can't tell. This is now the March-April game.
Oh, okay. So this game is still good.
This game is still good.
Because we've talked about this for 2 weeks. I thought this was the one that was over. You mean this one was over. This triangular piece of plastic that you actually...
That thing is over.
Nobody wants that. That's the silliest the thumb book holder.
The thumb thing, I think it's called.
Something throng.
Something's coming, something big.
Something. All right. So, no, we're still working on the one that looks like the little rubber balls or something.
Or something. That's what we say here. Or something.
What the heck is it? You go to GizWiz.Biz and click the link up in the top right corner there. It says, what the heck is it? You can figure out what it is. Now, there are Mad magazines that go to whoever guesses it right, but also to those who make up the most clever guess.
We give away more magazines to the people who make up silly answers. We give 12 magazines to 12 people who get it right. And if there's more than 12, we arbitrarily pick 12. But we give up to 24 issues for silly answers. And so far, I've gotten some very funny answers coming in.
Excellent.
So silly is good.
Silly is always best.
As this show has proven.
Absolutely.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Dick, thank you for a great week, as always. We're going to take a little weekend off. I hope you can clear up the debris from the sou'wester that came in. It was a nor'wester or nor'easter or sou'wester?
You were out southwest.
I was a sou'wester. Yes.
I was getting blown around by the wind. You were being carried on the backs of your fans.
Very similar.
Very simple.
Dick, have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
I'll be here.
DAIL. Why? It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz.
It makes its own gravy.